Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you've had sufficient coffee. So I really look forward to talking about the yin and yang of effective mobile advertising. So why do I call this yin and yang, right? What does that mean? Basically, I feel that mobile advertising is about achieving a balance. It's about achieving a balance between what the user really wants to do versus what you want him to do, right? And it is that balance that you have to strike all the time to make it effective. And it's somewhat of a science, it is somewhat of an art, and I think at InMobi we believe it is a secret sauce. So let me take you through what we believe are some of the key practices to achieve that balance. So something about InMobi, I think most of you know InMobi quite well. We are the largest independent mobile ad network. More importantly, we have been in mobile advertising for the last 8 years. That puts us in a very unique position in this industry where we not only have the scale, we reach close to 1.3 billion users on the network that we have, but more importantly, we have solved for the industry's challenges first. So we were the first to launch rich media, we were the first to launch native advertising, and we continue to do more and more products every year. And I think this is what the industry needs, about constant innovation, and we have close to 900 people across 20 offices who continue to keep on doing that. We are also present in Thailand. We have an office here, we have salespeople here. We are present in every big Asia Pacific market as well. So coming closer to the topic, what does it mean, right? Yin and yang is about two aspects. So first part, which is the yin, is the creativity. It's about how you demonstrate your ability to understand the user. And the second part is how do you convert that into metrics. So in simpler terms, the first part, the yin, is all about emotional attractiveness. How do you make it attractive to the user? So here we believe it's important to make ads more attractive, more beautiful, so that the user really likes it. And when he's already seen the ad, how do you make him engage with the ad, right? So this is where the creative aspects come in. The other aspect is the rational part, where you want, I think the panel before the coffee break talked about how do I make most ROI from my advertising investment, right? And it's a constant process. You need to keep on optimizing. It's not that one network will perform really well. There's different kinds of inventory, there's different kinds of formats. You really need to understand at a unit level what works well for your kind of campaign. So I think it's always about this balance. And I think on what we believe is that advertising is still an emotional experience. It needs to be memorable. It needs to be executed with the right kind of ideas. You can not start with only about targeting or being very precise. You also need to understand what really attracts the user, what inspires him. Like if I'm a user who likes shopping, then the design of the handbag, how you place it in the ad, all of that starts making a difference. Similarly, on rationality, it is about targeting and accuracy, but at the same time, daily optimization, understanding the metrics on a day-to-day basis is very important. So that is how you can make advertising more effective if you're an advertiser, making sure that people relate to your product, and at the same time, you know the metrics behind it. Similarly, if you're an app developer, it's somewhat similar. It's similar because the user is attracted to your game based on the game appeal, the gaming engine that you have created, or the kind of levels it has, and also the characters. Everybody remembers the characters from Supercell, or some of the memorable characters from those games. People remember that. So that is how you attract the user first. After that, it's all about optimizing for how do you get more revenues from those users, whether it is through user cohort analysis, whether it is through optimization on the levels, it is optimization of your in-game currency. All of that is very data heavy. So the left-hand side is always very creative heavy, and the right-hand side is always very data heavy. How do you combine the two is what determines good advertising and also successful app development. So we at InMobi have been doing a lot of things. One is to make the ads very attractive to the user, and I'll talk about how we have done that. We have a lot of creative best practices in terms of making sure that we really make the engagement in the ad very high. So it generates higher click-through or higher engagement just because the ad is beautiful or the ad is relevant. And we have used many functionality of the phone, whether it is about using the camera function, whether it's about using different functions in the phone to make it a more native experience. So you can simulate calling, you can simulate, you can access the camera, you can access the accelerometer of the phone. So if you're showing a auto ad, you can use the accelerometer to show the vroom of the car. So those are all creative aspects of ads. And on the right-hand side, we believe a lot. I think the panel also spoke about how data is very important. I think more and more advertisers are using data to understand, okay, what are the commute patterns of the user, what time of day are they more active, what are the apps they use, and using that for more effective targeting. And again, it's not a one-time process. You might start with certain assumptions that this is how you will make your campaign successful, but for some reason it might fail. So then you go back, look at the data, and optimize again. That's how you make it more and more effective. So the first thing we did to make ads very beautiful was native ads. So native ads take the look and feel of the app. So if it's a news app, it looks like a news app. If it's a social app, it looks like the social feed on Facebook and some of the other apps. And the good thing is that not only are these ads looking more beautiful, but it also has better performance. So native ads have 4 to 5 times better performance than standard banner ads. I think apart from native, everybody understands video. So video is very intuitive, very engaging. Users love it. And we have also enhanced your video in many ways. We have enhanced it for emerging markets where it is pre-buffered. We have put an end card behind video so that there's a call to action. We have also added interactive elements to the video. So video also is a very appealing format, very engaging, and people remember those ads. So that's about video. Going forward in the next 12 to 18 months, we at InMobi have launched, and we will keep progressing on what we call as the discovery platform. So what is a discovery platform? So if you go shopping today, you enter a mall, and you end up buying products which you didn't think you will buy when you entered the mall. So what does that mean? You have actually discovered those products because either the price was cheap, you went and bought it. We have seen it when we sometimes take more vacations because we found a cheap airfare or cheap hotel, right? So we have done that as users. So what we really want to do is to create an ad experience where users can discover products in the apps that they really like. So if you're a fitness enthusiast and you're using a fitness app, all the ads which will be shown is about fitness bands and how that will improve your fitness quotient. If you're a shopping enthusiast, it's about an infinite scroll of dresses and handbags or whatever is your interest so that you can discover those products as well. So we are continuing to innovate on the ad experience. So the ad experience is very intuitive for the user. The user loves the products, and at the same time, they're able to create a platform where more products can be discovered by users and on the ad unit itself. So we also have the button on the ad unit to buy the dress or buy the handbag that you want. So you can complete the transaction completely on the ad unit itself. So this is what InMobi is working on for the next 12 months. And we believe that this is the next big revolution in how ad experiences, user insights, and discovery of new products. So advertising becomes a way to discover new products. And it's a very engaging experience. That's how we have envisaged this platform. And the initial results are very, very successful. We talk about data. So look at how you can use the data on mobile networks today. So this is an example of traffic pattern in Jakarta. I'm sure if we do the same for Bangkok, it will be very similar. So there are many people coming from different parts of Jakarta into the main center. right? And this is the visualization possible because we have our SDK into many apps which gives us this information. So just imagine how useful this data will be for an Uber or a Grab taxi or a Grab bike, because they can actually plot all these commuting patterns and see which ones are the more likely places where they are going to find Grab taxi users, and they can even alert it to the drivers. So I think more and more richer and powerful data is available on mobile today, and that can be used for various forms of targeting. And just understanding commuting patterns is just one way where you can help an advertiser about transportation. You can do the same for shopping behavior. You can do the same for many other kinds of behavior that you want to simulate through data and take specific action. So, your campaigns will be more effective. You can also understand the specific user segment and look at what apps they use, which time of the day they are more active, and kind of target it at the right moment, so that you are more likely to find the user in a more favorable position to your advertising. So these are some things that you can do to make advertising more effective. I want to kind of end with a case study. So one of the biggest advertisers on mobile today is Zalora, and they were quite kind to share a case study along with InMobi at an event called MMA, which concluded recently. So I'm going to present the same case study, and this shows you how all the elements that I spoke about combine together to make your advertising performance really good, right? And Zalora has a huge catalog. They have a huge catalog of products that they sell. There's a lot of daily offers that they roll out. There are different kinds of promotions based on the audience segment. So think of Zalora as not just one campaign, but 15 to 20 campaigns together running at the same time. And only if you do that, and you do it with a network with high scale, you can really get a 10x improvement in the performance. And this is what happened when we worked with Zalora, right? So it was started with a budget which was say around 10,000 or whatever, but slowly, because of various things, we were able to increase the performance as well as hence the ROI and hence the budgets of the advertiser over a period of time. So what really worked, right? The first one was we identified the publishers or inventory which worked really well, and we increased the supply of that inventory for Zalora. The second part is creative. We changed the creative many times in a week, many times in a day, did a lot of optimization between audiences and the products that they like and the promotions that they like. So at one point in time, there were almost 15 to 20 creatives running at the same time. So that gave a further boost to the performance. And then we did more kinds of targeting. We did more targeting around specific people who have clicked the ad. We tried to focus on those users which were more receptive. We tried time of day. We tried different kinds of optimization. And over a period of 4 to 8 weeks, we were able to get 10x more performance by this optimization. So it doesn't matter which ad, it matters a lot which ad network you choose, because only the ad network which understands inventory, creative, the audience profile, and the kind of advertising that works will really be able to help you out, right? And that is what we have done with several of the large advertisers, whether it's Zalora, whether it's Unilever, whether it's, there's a whole bunch of people that we work with at InMobi. So that's all I wanted to share. It's always about this balance. There is no right or wrong answer. It's about this balance between the emotional aspects of advertising and then validating everything through data. And it is this combination that leads to success, and you have to do it day in, day out if you want great performance. So that's it from my side.